Hey, what's up everyone? Wanted to hop on here and make a quick video about the Jonard Tools adjustable round hole cutter. If you are installing like recessed lights up in your ceiling, or you're having to run cable for something, or mount, like, I guess maybe you would sink a thermostat into a wall, anything that you need a large round hole for in any kind of material, this tool is going to make your life so much easier. I use this to actually install recessed lights in my ceiling, and I'm going to show you how it worked in a second. But basically, inside here, you get this big, kind of like a plastic dish, and this is actually what makes this tool so exciting and so convenient, because essentially what happens, and again, I'll show you upstairs, this goes up, and that basically goes up onto the ceiling, and then the cutting blades do their thing, and this contains all of the dust. Okay, I did 6 holes in my living room ceiling. I didn't use a drop cloth, didn't use any kind of a filter, and I made zero mess. When this was done, I basically just went over to the trash, and I just basically emptied it into the trash. So inside here, they do give you an instruction manual, which is fairly clear. You can actually see a picture of what it's supposed to look like on the ceiling. How basically that little plastic bit goes in there, and it captures all the dust. It makes zero mess. My favorite thing about this. All right, so there's not that many parts here. So this is the actual cutting bit, and inside they do give you some replacement blades. I kind of tuck them in back there. I've made probably a dozen holes with this, and I'm still on the original blade, so I don't know. They don't wear out anytime soon. So essentially what we're doing, I'm going to have to put the phone down for a second. But what you want to do is this nut right here. This nut's going to back off, and it's going to thread through here. And then this nut is going to be dependent upon how deep you want to make your hole. Hold on, let me get this hooked up. All right, so here we are with this all set up. So again, when you put this together, make sure the spring goes on the top of or the bottom, which way you're holding it. But make sure it goes on the outside of the plastic dish. For the first hole that I made, I put this together wrong, and I put the spring on the inside, and then this didn't quite make contact with the ceiling. Everything was a mess, and I thought this thing was not as advertised. Turns out it was user error once I read the instructions. So once you get this set up here, again, spring on the outside. This nut here, as you twist this, and again, it's not torqued a whole lot, but as you twist this down, what you're doing is you're limiting the movement on the spring. So that's giving you a shallower cut. So if you want a deeper cut, bring it all the way back here, and then you can actually push down farther, and you can actually get a deeper cut. That is how that works. Now, this is a Hex Shank here. It actually fits. It fits into any drill any drill or an impact driver. Goes right in there, and then see if I can do it one-handed. But well, hold up. So there we go. It's now there on a drill one-handed. Basically, this pops up into here. Again, I'll show you upstairs how that works. But that is going to cut. That's going to cut a hole in whatever you basically want to cut with. And again, you push it down, and that's going to make the hole bigger or smaller. Inside here, you've actually got the cutting blade. So in the middle, they give you these nice little rubber caps. There's actually a pilot hole bit. This goes right on the center of your hole. This makes sure that you make a hole in the right spot. And then these little guys, these adjust. And then when you come into here, you can see that they're actually measured based on, let's see if I get the camera. Let me take this off. I can get the camera better. But basically what's going to happen is these have a hex key that's included. There's a little hex key here on the side. And you measure the size of the hole that you want to do, and this here is graduated. Oh, here's the cameras here. So 5, 6, 7. So if you put this guy here, that's going to be a 5. Oh, sorry, put that guy. Use the inside measurement. So if you go there on the inside, that's going to be a 5-inch hole. That's going to be, if you come over here and you see 7, right? That's going to be a 7-inch hole. And again, just do the same thing on both sides. You're going to put these equidistant from the middle, and then these little blades are going to cut the right size hole. Really, really convenient. It's a high quality tool. The plastic is all very hard. This is high quality steel. I like it. Everything has stayed sharp. Again, after about a dozen or 2 dozen holes, it's really, really cool. Now let me show you where I used it. And this is actually one of the applications in which I've used my hole cutter. So I recently put these recessed lights on my bathroom ceiling, and again, it's just you put up on the ceiling, it cuts the hole, and then there is absolutely no mess, no dust. You basically just empty it into the trash. I recommend this tool to anybody who wants to put these types of lights in.